Jen, and then I just thought, oh God, in the first 30 seconds.
You're just going to go ahead and start cursing, right? It is
Well,
Monday.
I do it to Mark Zuckerberg because I'm just so not a fan of his.
Well,
So.
it's not just Mark Zuckerberg who you're potentially
Offending?
yeah.
Oh, is it you guys?
No,
It's not Jen.
It's not Jen.
Not
Jen
Jen.
doesn't really care.
Rachel, OMG, I am
Oh,
having the
yeah.
most delicious cup. You know what I've done?
Special thanks to Rachel for this
yep.
fantastic shirts
Yep.
she just sent. On the back, ask me about otters. Ask us about otters.
Yeah.
So far,
I'll have to be walking around with Jake,
so far nobody's
Ask
really
us.
asked about otters yet. But
Or it could happen.
hello, Richard from Atlanta.
Scott, stickers, can patches be far behind? No. Are you talking about my stickers that I was talking about with my video?
Well, we've got to get all
Yeah.
kinds of stickers.
Maybe.
Yeah, you could have been.
Anyway.
They're stickers for the video, but they're not really stickers that you can stick.
They
onto
look like
anything.
animation. They're special effects, and I'm a via Jake, a self-taught videographer.
Yes, I taught you how to be self-taught.
Well, you did. You told me the guy. This is the guy who you go and you watch his.
Yes,
you
I
know,
led the horse to water.
You led. Well, thanks for describing me as a horse. Charming.
Oh, giddy up, Jerry.
Giddy the up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in making videos similar to the kinds that Belinda's making, check out Jamie Alderton, and you can follow him on Instagram or the Facebook or whatever. And he's got a video editing class that he does that's all based on this app called Video Leap. Fantastic.
It's really fantastic, and Jamie's a really good teacher. And then once you get going, it's so sort of what do you call it? Intuitive. And then the thing, I mean, people say to me, "Oh my God, I can't believe you make these videos on your iPhone and you can do all this stuff." And that's what I'm doing. I mean, everything that I don't want to blow my own.
Yeah, we don't need to talk too much about it. But
Yeah,
that's how you
okay.
can learn
Blah,
about
blah,
that.
blah, blah. It's never
That's
about
how
me.
you can learn about that.
Anyway, I've been enjoying some really delicious ginger tea. Today, Rachel, I've put them two together. I did one ginger bag and one turmeric. So, oh my God.
You're like a mad scientist.
Yeah, oh my God. The old man
you?
pea tea that I make over here.
How dare you?
Yeah, some people call it a TP. I call it a PT.
Yeah.
PT. But anyway, it's delicious. And little shortbreads. And those are my favorites, those Walkers. So, oh my God. So sweet. And Fanula's apron, quite sexy and very artistic and beautiful. I might have to borrow it sometimes. I just mean sexy because it's sort of short. I've got old, I have aprons that my grandma made, which I love. We call them pennies in New Zealand. And
oh my God, what's happened to you?
That's the tea. Okay. All right, over to you, Jerry. I'm going to show you.
Welcome to Monday.
I think Rachel probably enjoyed the
Yes,
little
no,
apron.
of course, and so did
know.
everyone else. Who doesn't want to have a good apron chat on a Monday? Darren is saying they're having some thunderstorms there in northern Illinois. Ugh, thunderstorms. I could go for a thunderstorm every once in a while. We don't get those very much in California. We're going to the beach today. Oh my God, I was out for a little errand drive. Well, all the Varinus problems that we have, my drivers, as we all know, my birthday's coming up the end of July, and so my license needs to be renewed, and you can get I'm eligible and required to get the new California. You can check in for flights with this ID because it's super verified and laminated. It's got a little kind of wafer thin.
It's got a chip in it.
Yeah, notification that tracks your movements and.
What's it called? It's called an all something or other card. All entry.
All entry. Yeah, all entry.
Yeah, all entry. Or anywhere you want to enter.
So anyway, but I can't. They won't let you make an appointment online to renew your license. I'm worried that it's going to get all the online appointments are over. I drove to the DMV thinking, I'll just sneak over and get in line. There's no sneaking into the DMV. I can tell you that. It's friggin' worse than ever at the DMV. So I didn't go. I've been denied to go to the DMV. I'm going to try and go tomorrow at 10:30. That's what my friend Jeb says is the best time to try the DMV. And then I've done that today. I've looked into where I can get some posters laminated, some of my career poster moments that I've come across here in digging through Varinus Tidy Up.
Yeah, Julie, we have to go into more shutdown because we've told you
Hang
about
on.
It sounded like you'd finished.
Right, but people can't hear her, and then this audio also goes out on the podcast, so you have to say, Julie is saying,
oh, right,
California's
okay.
going into further lockdown. Well, that's the other thing.
Yes, we are,
We're
because
going
we've
into
been
deeper
very
lockdown.
naughty.
Well,
we haven't, us Jerry's. We've been so effing good over here at Jerryville.
Well, they say they're just gonna close the bars. You know, they're not closing restaurants, so you'll still be able to go to a restaurant and eat in.
But that's stupid. Because if Jameson's, that place down the road from us, qualifies as a restaurant because they serve food, even though they really are ostensibly more of a bar, I think.
Yes, well, we'll have to go down there and see what
Anyway,
they are.
I'm going to go down and do some arguing with them. That's the kind of mood I'm in. On the way to the beach, I think I'm just going to go in and just have a with someone at Jameson.
Oh, great. Well, so that's a nice way to get your week started off right, is go in and have an argument with a low wage employee.
I won't.
Yeah.
It's just a little fantasy that, crossed my mind. No, I will just want to go to the beach, throw myself in the ocean and sort of recover from this ridiculous amount. I mean, I got up early and just started, right in.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you've had enough. You've had enough of me,
haven't you? Well, it's just complaining. People... If they wanted complaining, they could have. You don't have to turn this on for complaining. You could do that at home.
Oh, well, hopefully it's slightly entertaining complaining.
Ed is saying you apply for the Real ID online and then walk in with your papers. I know that, and I've done the online application, but then when you go to make an appointment, it circles you back to the beginning, and then now finally there's a message online that says we're not making any more online appointments at the DMV, and then when you go to the DMV, it says we're only serving people who have online appointments, and we're not accepting new online appointments. We're rescheduling appointments that we had to cancel during when the DMV was shut. Anyway, it's a whole, and then they've extended the deadline, except for licenses expiring in July. The deadline is July 31st. So it's not, anyway, they're going to do something else. The cops, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll figure this out. So anyway, I can't walk in, Ed, is what I'm trying to say. The online appointment thing is all gablurgled right now. Anyway, Jen's got the MRI that she's been putting off today, and it was the weirdest experience of her life. Glass partitions at the desk, chairs 10 feet apart, only 3 patients allowed in the office at once, mask, gloves. It felt like outbreak. Yeah, well, I'm supposed to go get my teeth cleaned on Wednesday. How about that? I can't renew my driver's license, but I can go get my teeth cleaned on Wednesday. I'm not afraid of our dentist. He's a nice man. I don't think I need to be afraid of him. Do you?
No, I think it's just him and Liz in the office, and you're going to have a thing with him because you don't want to have X-rays. So
I'm going to have a little bit of an argument. Well, I feel like he X-rayed me, whatever it was, a year ago, or maybe it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, but when he looks up your records, I bet it's going to be 5 years ago. Because do you know when you last had your teeth cleaned?
I know my teeth. Well, I know when I did. Do you? Because he
Yes,
doesn't.
I
He
do.
doesn't.
1
He
year
doesn't.
ago.
That's incorrect.
1 year ago.
I had my teeth cleaned in November when I was in Missouri because the guy who owns the comedy club's wife is a dentist. So I went to her office, got my teeth cleaned there. Boom.
I don't think I'm the only one who's a little bit argumentative or
No, I'm a
aggressive.
little bit jacked up.
Yeah, why? Why?
It's the DMV.
Why?
It's the
Yes,
DMV.
I know it's the DMV.
Yeah.
He came home, when Jake comes home and he says, I have to talk to you right now. He's had an experience and he needs to have a little
Dave Little's been to the dentist.
to get it out and over and done with.
Jen's getting her teeth cleaned next week. So all kind of good. I tried to make an appointment to get so I'm getting my teeth cleaned, made the appointment today. I'm going in Wednesday. I wanted to get a test for the varinus, just to see where I'm at and to certify myself clean in case jiu-jitsu opens up. I want to be able to say, look, I just got tested, I'm clean. Next available appointment, once you go on, first you got to go online, then you got to find the thing, then you got to make a profile, then you got to think of a password, then you get to make an appointment. Next available appointment, July 10th. A week from Friday, that's when I can get in.
Yeah, well,
and
no wonder America
and I got to drive down to Torrance.
is in the problem. We're having the problems that we're having because we all went into lockdown and we didn't get they didn't do the testing and the contact tracing and the isolating like they should have, so that now we'd be safe and we actually would be able to be reopening. No, we just all went into lockdown. We were really good. We took care of each other and ourselves, and it got squandered. And you know who I blame. I'm not going to say it out loud, but anyway.
It's not me though, is it? Something I'm not getting blamed for.
Oh, that's not. Yeah. You should. I mean, you can't really read out that card that I wrote to you that you found today. But
no, I can't. I realized that
that
when
card
I was
is
reading it.
way
I thought I was going
too.
to.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
I found a card that Belinda had written to me just before we got married about how excited she was that she was going to be marrying me, and I did say to you, could you try and get back to some of these feelings, because they were positive and hilarious and intense, and also sort of, as you might expect, dirty.
And a little insane. I mean, I was like, okay, that version of me sounds, crazy with love, obviously. I still am crazy about you, Jerry. It's just different when you've been together with someone for, now it's 19 years, because we got together in April of 2001, and now it's 2020, so 19 years have passed. That was April, whatever the date was in April. Yeah. When we were at that party. Well, we looked across the room, saw each other, that was it. It was a done deal. A lot of chat in the chat about canceling dental appointments, going ahead. Jen and I forging ahead with our dental appointments. Jeff says he canceled his. I've had my eye
thing saying done. Don't cancel your thing. Well, your eyes were dried out. You had to go in for that.
Yeah, but the thing is, I also had my optometrist thing. I mean, they're all wearing masks, and I wore them for my eye exam. When I have the other thing done, I have to take it off. But he's got a very comprehensive mask on, the guy.
Yes, I'm sure the doctor dentist. Yeah, he's masked. He's going to have his whole
way up, and then
it's going to be like some kind of horror movie. I'm going to walk in there. It's going to be like one of those torture porn things.
But he was telling me, the optometrist, about going to a friend of his who was a doctor's, a party at his house. And he said, he and his family went wearing masks. All these people were there. No one had masks on. They were all people who worked in the health industry. It was more than the, whatever you're allowed, 6 people, 10 people. And the elderly grandparents were sitting inside, and everyone was going up and saying hello to them. It's like they didn't have masks on. At least put them outside on a couple of chairs with a good, where there's a good breeze. Anyway, it's a little kooky out there, guys.
Oh no, Jen's got a meeting with her boss in HR tomorrow.
Oh.
Well, I will sure miss you, Jen, if you have to go back to work, although certainly you can keep watching on the phone from your desk on the down low.
Carol, I hate to tell you, she's asking me, she's telling us that she eats Manuka Honey every day, which is this fantastic honey from New Zealand that's very probiotic. It's really ridiculously expensive in New Zealand as well. And now there's a big fight between New Zealand and Australia, because bloody Australia is calling their tea tree honey Manuka Honey, because New Zealand's honey is doing so well. Manuka is the New Zealand Māori name for the bush, and it's not exactly the same as the tea tree in Australia, but they're trying to hone in.
Don't be fooled by the imposter Manuka Honey from Australia.
Yeah, make sure you get the New Zealand one.
Kangaroo gingivitis in it.
Yeah, exactly. Get the one from New Zealand. But yes, it's...
Did you have to stepped on gingivitis so you could say poos? I think I was really happy about gingivitis.
Yeah, gingivitis is good. I'm sorry, I'm not a very good comedy partner today, because I'm a stepping on there.
My sister
and you
just
tell
pointed
me off, and I'm like, then I just give up.
My sister just pointed out I chastised you for complaining, and then I started complaining.
Yeah, you did, and I just let you do it, because that's tough. Me, Sue. I am so live and let live. He wants to complain. He wants to tell me off. I'm just like, what apps? Just go for it. Yeah, just what? Yeah.
Oh boy.
I hope you're well, Sue. And Carol, thank you, because I know Carol with the Manuka Honey, for the people for listening. You subscribe to me on my YouTube channel, so thank you. I really appreciate that. And I might have already thanked you, but I don't care thanking you again. I think that's a nice thing to do.
Julie's asking me if I think I would still have fixated on you if I didn't see your ad and poster all the time. I think to be fair, I did think about you quite a bit because I saw the poster, but by the time we had gotten back together, you were...
It was years later.
I was busy. Yeah. I was hard at work.
In other areas.
Yes.
Yeah. He was not fixated or thinking about me.
I was not. My downstairs was not unemployed.
Jerry, that was terrible. God. Oh my God. Oh, that's the sort of thing that a non-professional like me would say something like that.
I know.
I did get asked once if there was anyone who ever got away, and I did say, well, there is Jake Johansson, but I mean, we hadn't even kissed or anything.
No.
So, we hadn't fallen in love. We hadn't had sex. So, how would you, Anyway, it's sort of funny because, you obviously were my destiny, because I did say, you were the one who got away, and then I saw you at that thing and you were super funny, and then I went up and did some really pathetic flirting with you, and then another year later we got together.
Yeah. So,
hello.
let me take your temperature. I just
please.
don't know.
I might be a bit hot.
I'm going to go get the Varinus test, but I can't believe I have to make a plan so far in the
please
future.
get the antibody test, because now
You
we
can't
think that
get
you
an
had
antibody test.
you could if you went and
You're
saw Dr. Nick.
98.6, right on the
Yeah, right on the baton. You're 97.1, right below the baton.
That's where I like it.
Well, I think that you should get, if you go to see our Dr. Nick, and spend $400 to have an appointment with him, which he charges to insurance, fucking doctors. Sorry, Jen. I mean, happy birthday, Jen. I did that one for you. Happy Monday.
Yeah. Happy Monday,
Anyway,
everyone.
if you go see Dr. Nick, you can work out how to get... I mean, that's the thing. You call your doctor's office to say, I'd like to get an antibody test. Oh, no, you have to come and have an appointment with Dr. Nick to talk about having an antibody test. I mean, this is pathetic. Sorry, America, but pathetic.
Back to the complaining. Oh, it's a Monday. Get it all out. Get it all out. Get it all out.
Oh, we're not going to be forming a rock band anytime soon.
Yeah.
But maybe we will. Maybe that'll be our next job. It's probably because I woke up too early. When I saw it was 6:40 on my alarm, I'm not a morning person, and I've been in an exceptionally good mood during Varinus because I'm getting lots of sleep, because I'm not, worried about any... I mean, I am worried about things, but in a different way.
Yeah.
What, are you looking at us a little bit
Well,
behind?
because I was just doing the get it all out thing on the other video. So Ed's saying that the antibody
How
tests
was the
are
back of my
pretty
head?
iffy. They're sort of 50-50 accuracy.
There are 3 that I've heard that work. The API or the A something or other with
Okay.
3 letters. Oh, okay, you don't give a shit. I'm just like, whatever. I'll be over here looking at the...
Where's the marriage at right now?
Well, it's definitely around a 7. I'm just...
Oh God! Really? It's really dipped.
Yeah,
I think
kind of like, oh.
I think you gave me
Yeah.
a false low reading just for humorous purposes. I think it's actually
it's
upset.
definitely down around a 7.
Well,
I am not that impressed with you right
that's
now.
BS.
Definitely not. It is not.
It is. I am. Are you kidding me? You're below 7, and I'm at an 8.5.
No, I said around a 7. I didn't say below a 7.
Okay.
Oh, glass half empty kind of guy. I'm a glass half full kind of lady.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Even when I'm complaining, I'm still pretty optimistic. Oh my God.
All right. Well.
Okay, what? What, Jerry? Okay, I've worked
I'm
from
just
home for a couple.
trying to see if there's anything good in the comments, but I don't know. How about a question? Would you like a question?
Okay.
Okay.
No, the fun meter is not low. That's not low keys.
Oh,
the fun meter is, where would you put the fun meter at? I like having a bit of a, a
That's
snark.
pretty high.
Yeah, it's
fun meter's
definitely-
pretty high.
Yeah, when I can have it.
I just checked it.
Yeah.
What's your favorite dessert?
Oh, chocolate mousse.
Boom, just like that.
Yeah, I love a.
We haven't had the homemade chocolate mousse in a while.
I
have to
make
say.
this chocolate mousse that is, I mean, if I do say so myself, I mean, I got the recipe from the lovely Annabelle Langbine, who's a famous New Zealand chef. And then, I don't know if you'd call her a chef. She's more like she's like a cooking personality. Anyway,
Cooking personality.
She's done a lot of really nice cookbooks, and she does really great ones because she does those, easy meals or fast food for busy lives or 30-minute meals when you've only got 20 minutes. Jamie Oliver, on the other hand, his 30-minute meals, that is a load of codswallop. You've got to have done the recipe 5 times. You've got to have everything laid out. You've got to have all your, prep. Your sous chef has got to have everything ready for you. You've got to have all the kitchen implements that he says, and you've got to have had a couple of, dry runs, and real runs, and then maybe you can do it in 30 minutes. Yeah. But I did make that beautiful fish. I made this fish dish that Jamie Oliver has. It's so good. And you put it under the broiler. But then, remember...
Oh, when the plate shattered.
I pulled it out in this Pyrex dish. And I must admit, I had the broiler on completely all the way up. And it just shattered.
Don't recommend that you put Pyrex in the... not in the broiler.
Well, I shouldn't have had it up to 500.
It sort of
whatever.
exploded as you took it out.
It was actually quite scary. I mean, thank God none of it flew into anybody's eyes or anything. But
suffice it to say, the fish was inedible. We couldn't eat the fish.
Yeah, no, everything went in the trash. the garbaggio,
All right.
everything. Okay, you're going to hit me with something else? A snark, a mood changer?
Well, Julie, who gave us the cards, thank you
Yes.
again, Julie, for the question cards.
What's
is
your
saying,
favorite
what's
dessert?
my favorite
Yeah,
dessert?
Julie's
Yes.
asking Jake. What
Well,
is it?
you know, I've been enjoying the wombat poos lately, but that's not my favorite dessert. But
Well, you
that's,
better
that's
tell 'em what a wombat
our
poo is.
go-to. It's like a coconutty thing that's caroby chocolate.
With raw cocoa in it, so
Yeah.
hopefully it
Oh.
hasn't been cooked and all the cocoa goodness gone. And
It's
very
tasty.
good. Jake
Those
loves
are tasty. And then we've just gotten some, what was that Haagen-Dazs? I got the Dolce de Leche Haagen-Dazs that we've been having fresh berries in. I've enjoyed that. I guess I like ice cream. I'm not a giant dessert person, but I've been on it lately with you.
You're a bit more, yeah, I used to be more of a sweet tooth. Then I decided I wasn't going to eat sugar anymore because it's not good for my brain. And then Varinus happened and I was like, okay, I think I have to have, I have to have some vices.
Back on it.
Yeah. I try not to go too crazy with the sugar because it is not good for your brain.
I have to say I do love that chocolate mousse that you make, although it's so good that it's hard not to. It's Moorish, you keep and then by the time you've had as much as you think you wanted, you've exceeded the maximum optimal dose. You know what I mean? Because it's so rich that you keep eating it until you're satisfied, and then once you're satisfied, you're dissatisfied shortly after you're satisfied. If that makes any sense.
We have a friend from the Netherlands who's like, it's like chocolate butter. But it's not thick as butter, but it is really, really good. And I have made it for people and they sort of, it's like chocolate crack, I have to say. But I do like lemon as well. I love lemony things.
Yeah, lemony things? I'm not so good. Not for dessert. Uma says Maryland crab cakes for dinner. Delicious. Keys got his pants off for that. If you could give all human beings one virtue, which would you choose?
Oh, God. Kindness.
Boom! That's what I was thinking exactly. Kindness.
Yeah.
Kindness.
I feel like we need a
And
bit
the
more
thing
of that
about-
right now.
The great thing about kindness is it doesn't really cost you anything. It's not like generosity. You can be very generous with kindness, but generosity, you have to give something away. But kindness, everybody can be more kind.
Yeah, and
Kindness! What a
if
good
you're
answer.
generous with your kindness, I mean, it's a win-win, because you feel better too when you're kind. You get a lot out of it. But yeah, that's what I would say. Kindness.
Ramon likes almond rocco, or cat turds, as he calls them.
Cat turds. Well, we've got wombat poos, cat
Delicious.
turds. We're really what a sophisticated bunch we are with our
Delicious.
dessert names. Yeah. What?
Well, I'm just trying to think of what other things we can do on Monday. We've had a good complaint.
We've had a bit of a complaint. We don't have an animal to talk about. We told them about going to the beach.
Well,
Bible's tomorrow.
Tuesday's Bible study. So
that's tomorrow,
what
so let's-
Bible story do you think we ought to do?
What's that one?
Oh, John baptizes Jesus. That's a good one.
Oh yeah, let's do
That's
John
a good one.
baptizes Jesus. There's
It's-
nothing
sorry
homoerotic
about
about that.
Oh, homoerotic Bible stories.
Yeah,
for 200.
from the kids, Bible.
John baptizes Jesus. Well, we'll get to that tomorrow. We're not going to. Spoiler alert. We're not.
Yeah,
gonna
that probably was really
we're not gonna-
politically incorrect, but
not only that, it was
Yes.
sacrilegious.
Oh, that. Yeah,
I
well,
mean, you look at-
I'm more concerned, obviously, being, a-religious about being politically... Well, we've got the politically incorrect police living in our house, and we get told on a, I mean, you're supposed to... You're not doing a very good job with 1-800, is that racist? Because I need that number... I know what's racist and what's not.
Have you just made a racist mistake? I was
No.
just looking for...
No, I just made a...
Well, I hope not. So we're still struggling with what vacation we might take. I got a feeling we're just going
chat about that.
We're going to go to the beach, and
Well, we are lucky because we have got the beach nice and close. And
today's a beach day. We're going to the beach.
Yeah, we're going to the beach right after this.
I don't think our daughter's going to go to the beach with us.
Oh, if we tell her that the neighbours are down there, her kids, friends, she'll want to come. If she thinks she's just going with her mother and father, she'll be like, no, thanks. Today, when she got up and I said hello.
What time did she
good
get up
morning,
today?
Or about 10, 13.
Yeah, she's on some kind of
Teenager.
yeah.
But anyway,
Flophouse.
I said hello to her and I thought, oh God, is she not even going to reply? And then she did. She did.
Well, sometimes she's got her headphones in and she's rocking out.
Yeah, she's listening to music. She's on the phone with Chloe. She's getting the the lay down of what happened in social media. I mean, when we saw the thing the other day about what K-pop did with, taking over hashtag White Lives Matter, and it was on John Oliver the Sunday before last, and Flula said, well, I did tell you about that, 2 weeks ago. And I was like, oh, right, yes, you did. But it was hard to envision it until you actually saw all the K-pop, the posts with the hashtag White Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Overrunning it.
I'm having trouble going deep on K-pop. I feel like the more I find out about K-pop, the more I feel that I know enough about K-pop.
But if you're enough of a movement that you can take over white supremacists, nonsense.
Everybody can co-opt everybody else's voice. I mean, I'm all for it in the case of white supremacists getting undermined. But.
Fanula wants me to go, if we could all go nuts on July 4th saying, what is it, all countries matter or something? That's the hashtag that all the kids want trending on July 4th, all countries matter.
All countries matter? That's what?
Yeah, all countries matter. It's our Independence Day, on...
oh, I see. So they're doing that to just be sort of...
Yeah, to sort
douche.
of... Yeah, douche, Trump-a.
Cleveland has a beach beautiful Lake Erie. The river isn't burning anymore. Get here before the algae bloom.
Carol, you make it sound good. Get here in between two
Cleveland,
terrible eco disasters. Either the algae bloom or the oxygen's getting sucked out, and then
the river hasn't caught on fire for decades. Yeah.
Oh, he tried to explain K-pop's stars.
Scott took his grandma to the Korean barbecue.
No, his grandson, darling. His grandson.
Oh, grandson. Oh, excuse me, Scott. I read that wrong.
Oh, my God, Jerry.
You're going to have trouble explaining to either your grandma or your grandson.
No, his grandson tried to explain to him and Scott couldn't get it. So, Scott, what I would advise you to do is just go straight online and look up some K-pop. And it's very... they're all, apparently they're anorexic. They wear way too much makeup.
You're doing a bit of K-pop bashing.
Well, the thing is, but when you hear about what these stars sort of have to go through, it's like early Hollywood when, Ginger Rogers, when she was making a movie with Fred Astaire, had to get into makeup at 4 a.m. in the morning or 5 a.m. in the makeup and room, and he was allowed to swan in at, 7 or 8.
But if you want to talk about anorexic, look at Fred Astaire. That guy is thin.
Yeah, I
don't think he was eating properly.
He just wasn't just naturally,
that's the
wafer.
That's the age of our audience. People even know who Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers are. Oh my God! Forget about K-pop. We're spanning the decades.
We are.
Ginger
Come on, guys.
To K-pop.
We're from Gen Z to the Greatest Generation. Is Fred Astaire? That would be the Greatest Generation. People like our parents. Parents.
Yes, I think so.
Our grandparents.
Yes.
People who went to World War I.
Yes.
That was one of my grandfathers. My other grandfather went to World War II.
Yeah.
My grandmother went to World War One. Oh, okay. I'm stopping talking. That's it. I'm done.
Okay.
Barry Manilow looks like a skeleton. Yes, he does.
He's a thin person.
Jake opened for him once at the Greek Theatre, and I went to go see him over there.
It was actually 4 nights at the Greek, three nights at the Greek Theatre. I was there with him, and you did come to one night. I like that. At first, you were like, "Oh, I don't know about Barry Manilow," and I said, "Look, just think of it this way: I'm getting to play the Greek Theatre. It's the chances that I'm going to get." To be able to play there as the headliner right at this point in my career, we should go now.
It was fun. You were really great. They are very androgynous. You're right, Scott.
Ramon likes Metallica. I like Metallica.
The K-pop kids.
Too.
Okay, all right. Finish it up. What's our...
Oh, is the show going a bit long for you? Are you tired of it?
I'm a bit tired.
What's your takeaway for today? What's your takeaway from this Monday? You started off, you got right out of bed. You felt great. I felt a bit sluggish. I had a big workout yesterday. When I woke up this morning too soon, I thought, I just want to go back to bed, and I've got to deal with this DMV thing, and oh my God. But I feel like, so I've been on an upward path, and it feels like to me, observing you, you're in a downward spiral right now. Are you okay?
Yeah, because I need to get out and walk around because I've been sitting on my botto all day, working really hard.
Where are you at marriage-wise right now?
Oh, well, I'm definitely in the 8s right now, darling. There you go.
Great. Don't patronize me.
Oh, when I call him darling, I'm being patronizing.
No, I didn't.
When I call him
I
Jake, I'm angry. And when I call him Jerry, it's just, you know,
I meant don't patronize.
B-A-U. Business as usual.
I mean,
B-A-U.
don't patronize
bow,
me.
wow, wow. Okay.
I mean, don't patronize me with a big high marriage rating when you don't mean it.
Oh, I would never do that. I'm no liar. Okay.
Today's yeah, I don't want you to see the seas today. Oh gosh.
Yeah, keep it even. Yeah, I might be cheating.
Dino Ficaris and Frederick J. Perrin. This who today sees today, but you might remember. I think this is God. Who was it?
Just read it, darling.
Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I. I will survive. As long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give. I'll survive. I will survive. Nice. Who was that?
Hey.
Who was this? Was that Donna Summer? No. Yes? I don't know.
I think it is Donna Summer who's saying I will survive.
I thought so. Dave Little says we should get married. Dave, come on.
Dave.
Dave knows we are married.
Okay. All right, you guys.
You can't even read the... Oh, you can a little bit. Dave, I've got this handy just in case anybody wants to read it. WTF, WJD. Can't wait to get down to Dallas and get some more of those rubber bracelets. Tune in tomorrow. It's going to be John Baptizes Jesus and a letter from Grandma. Thank you guys for watching today, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Happy Monday, everybody. Take care.